Okay, so way back in October, I had a big nostalgia-ween feeling and decided to draw a Hocus Pocus fan art piece. Yes, I'm aware it's March. This drawing was a lot of fun to work on. I wanted to push myself to create cartoony characters that still looked like the actresses from the film.
We're young! Well, younger.
I really focused on simple geometric shapes, but also making sure that the characters didn't feel flat. It's important to remember to visualize three-dimensional forms, not shapes. Spheres, not circles. I also tried to aim for a quick color pass that felt really volumetric, but without being over-rendered. Did we achieve that? I'll let you be the judge of that. Honestly, I still feel like I'm a much better drawer than painter. I'm happy with the end result, and it got a lot of love on Twitter. Thank you all for the support and kind comments. I'm Epic Animation on Twitter, y'all. But it got me thinking, though, as an artist, do you get frustrated with how much more attention your fan art gets than originals? We've all been there. Your fan art gets a lot of likes, comments, shares, engagement. Your originals, not so much. I can't even be mad about it either. Like, I'm just as guilty. I am a huge Zelda fan. Whenever I see somebody draw our goodest boy Link, my hand just, hovers over the RT button on its own. So, is that bad? If you're trying to be a professional artist, is drawing fan art a huge waste of time? And how much is too much? A lot of people have this misconception that if you draw fan art or put it in your portfolio, you'll never get hired in the animation or game industries. Like it's some sort of mark of an amateur artist or lacks the decorum expected of a studio artist. Let me set the record straight. That's simply not true. Fan art is fine, and also bold of you to assume that we have any decorum. I think including fan art in your social media, even on your professional portfolio site, is honestly, totally fine, as long as it's not all that you have to offer. Fan art can tell an agent or a recruiter more about your personal tastes and interests, and the type of projects you would be really excited to work on. But it's important that it doesn't overshadow or outnumber your original work. Part of being a professional artist isn't just your fundamental abilities to draw and paint, but your ability to create original concepts and new ideas, especially if you're looking to someday work as a concept or a visual development artist. I mean, concept's right there in the job description, after all. People want to hire you for that big brain, not just that perfect technique. Yes, this video is scripted. I'm nervous. This is my first time doing this, okay? In the end, I welcome fan art and portfolios, but, and this varies with the type of jobs you're applying for, of course, I'd recommend that it not take up more than 15 to 25% of your overall portfolio. Social media is an entirely different ballgame, though. I think a solid rule of thumb is to not have more than 50% of your posts be fan art, and to always make sure to alternate original works between your fan works. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, and they're going to say that fan art is the best way to grow your following, especially on Instagram and Twitter. But while posting a lot of fan art from popular series, especially anime, is a good way to grow quickly on platforms like Instagram and Twitter, I'm worried that it could be a double-edged sword. If you gain a lot of followers for your fan works, you might find that they engage less or drop off entirely when you want to focus on your original content. To go one step further, you might find yourself in a situation where a particular fandom follows you for fan art of that one game or one show only. It does not engage with anything outside of that incredibly narrow niche. Ultimately, there's no right or wrong answer here. Instead, you just need to ask yourself, do I want to simply grow a following, or do I want the freedom to explore all types of art without being pigeonholed or put into a box? At least for me, I actually don't do fan art super often. I find that I have to have this intense love for a game or series to want to draw fan art for it. Which is why 99% of my fan art is Zelda. Or else I worry that the end result will just be not great. Last year, when I was trying to grow my Twitch channel and my art audience online, I did a lot of fan art requests for viewers and followers. I thought this would be a great way to get more finished work to post, engage with my community, grow my audience. However, I quickly realized it just wasn't a good fit for me. If I wasn't an absolutely mad, diehard fan of the character of the series I was working on, the art... honestly, I kind of hated it. It felt rushed, half-assed, unpolished. Going forward, I think I only want to do fan art on my terms, when I want to and when I feel inspired. This has just provided the best balance for my life, my mental health, and has produced some work that I'm actually really proud to share. I guess if there's a conclusion to draw from this video, draw fan art if you want, or don't. It's okay if you don't want to. Don't let it control your life, and don't let it consume your ability to create your own characters. But Megan, no one cares about my original characters. How do I get people to care about my OCs? Good question. Let's get back to that. Thank you, everyone. This is my very first YouTube video. Honestly, I am super terrified to post this, but I hope you all liked it, or at least found it a tiny bit helpful. Maybe hit the follow, subscribe, because maybe I want to make more of these. Yeah. How do you hit the stop button now?